So, I hope everyone has had a very good start to the league and had lots of fun with good drops. I've been playing mainly in a 4-man MF group and we have had some pretty good success. We have dropped the mirror, so that's fun to see. Haven't done that since day 1 release in Act 2, 10 years ago or something like that. So that's really fun. I've also been playing some Exploding Chieftain and that is so much fun. I can highly recommend it if you want to do some really juicy content. You can tank everything, explode everything. I even managed to do wave 29 simulacrum. Wave 30, I Kosis spawned very late, so I couldn't kill him because I didn't have any mobs left. Uh, the Val Breach didn't help either, so that was a shame. But otherwise, that's also quite impressive. The current character is that I wanted something a bit more speedy, and it's a Spark character, Trickster, and I was planning on playing it already last league, but never came around to it. So I'm playing the nerfed version with not too much projectile speed, but it seems to be quite okay anyway. So I also noticed that we have some very expensive materials this league. Essences are very expensive, many different ones. There are not too many that are really bad at this point. We also have heist blueprints fully revealed are about 150 chaos, so they are very expensive as well. And we have delirium orbs for all those juicy people that are running the Einar memories. They need delirium orbs, and they are selling also like 30 chaos if you want to buy more than one at a time for the worst type. Um, So that's why I thought that I'm gonna do some more speedy mapping. Basically, it will be heist, it will be essences, and it will be a little bit of delirium. I will also go with stream of consciousness, so I don't have to use any scarabs, and I'm not really using pack size. This is more about going a bit faster and doing many maps. If you want, then you can do even more for the delirium nodes, but I'm looking to get to about 5 stacks, maybe even get to the boss, so I don't think I need to take more on the tree. We just make sure that we have the extra delirium orbs. I'm thinking that this won't be that good, but we'll see. But also another extra, if I can't get to map completion, then I'll spec out of this one and put them somewhere else. So that's basically what we're gonna do. I do have just a few map nodes to be able to sustain maps. I think these will be enough. I have 10 Jungle Valley that I will run as a start, and they are 3.5 chaos each if you want to add that in as well as a cost. The strategy will mainly be go into the wood, get some use, don't care really about how much. I still haven't gotten my last ascendancy or point for this, so I'm searching for the boss and maybe get some good charms, then get out. Hopefully, pop a mirror of delirium. Basically, run to all the different essences and the heist lockers, and then kill the boss and out. As for what we're actually putting into the maps as well are two compasses, and I'm buying the 16 uses one because I'm lazy. This one costs 30 chaos and this one costs about 90 chaos or 100 chaos. And I think those two are worth running. I won't be using any third and fourth one. You could use a Mirror of Delirium and use the points you have in the Atlas tree to allocate there elsewhere for all the points we're using to get it. But I get it about 50% of the time, so I'm not going to use it, and it's quite expensive as well. For map device, we will be using Heist as well. Uh, this costs 6 KS and it requires you to have 7th gate. If you'd rather have more essences, you can use that one instead. It only costs 2 KS, so I'd say that's up to you. Yeah, let's get started with this then. So, it's now a good few hours later, and I have ran 84 jungle valleys, or actually not 84, I ran out of them in the middle, so I ran about 15 mesas. But 84 maps, that because that is 3 invitations, so I thought that would be a good round numbers to do that. The sextant modifiers only lasted for 80 maps, but what can we do? We could buy the small ones, but I didn't do that. And the initial cost is around 2000 chaos, or a little bit over 9 divines. And you have it in the maps. You have the chisels that were quite expensive, that was 1 chaos each. A few rerolls for elemental reflect that I couldn't do, otherwise I wasn't picky with the mods that I did, so I just ran it even though some were quite tough on my build. But this was going to be a bit faster, so I didn't reroll anything that I couldn't run. The map device for heist costs 6 chaos each, so that's 480 chaos. And I bought my sextants for essences a bit cheaper than these, but these were the last 2 that I bought was at 150 chaos, so the earlier one was down at 100 chaos. Smuggler's catch 30. But that's not really what we care about. We want to see what we got out of it, and we can start here. Yeah, these are the draw drops. We could almost sustain chaos with the map device. Uh, the Eldritch Altars gives so much. We got 4 divines, 5 exalts, quite a few sextants, a good amount of embers. We only had 2 clusters from Omniphobia or Cosis. I don't remember who dropped them. Of course, 3 invitations. We had a lucky enlighten support that I'm not really counting in. Yeah, looking at essences, there's quite a few. I've upgraded most to just deafening because I don't want to sell these 2 times. We also had quite a few delirium orbs, managed to get 2 simulacrums, had 3 memories where 1 was a really good one, and it's this one. No? Yeah, it is this one. We met the boss 5 times. We got 4 that which was taken, and 1 is maybe 100 chaos or a divine even, but they were all quite trashy. Some invitation maps or elder guardian maps. Almost 2 divines from the fortunate. 81 deception contracts. I didn't want to do anything more. I don't want to pick up the rest because I don't want to sell them, they're too cheap. If you want, you can do that. Loads of blueprints. So we got 72 blueprints and we got 5 fully revealed 4-wing blueprints, and they are about 150 chaos each, and 2 3-wings blueprints, also over 100k rogue markers. And then we have some fractures that were okay, but nothing really major. This was probably the best. It should be about the divine. A 30 quality flask for some of our pathfinders to buy from me. So looking a little bit more about how much currency we made. So we had about 9.3 divines investment. We made about 19 divines from essences, and I took that from POE stack. I haven't manually calculated it. For divines, we have the invitations, we have the bigger currencies here. We can see that we got 1.5 divine in scarabs, about 5 divines in deli orbs, and this is probably on the lower end because anytime you sell more than 1 or 2 or 3, then you can jack up the price quite a lot on these. Some maps, these are the invitation ones, or guardian ones I mean, and life force. Deception contracts, you want to sell a TFT at about 10 chaos each. Blueprints, I value them at 20 chaos each. Looking at people selling them mixed, it looks to be going between 20 and 25 chaos, so I'm not really sure. I haven't tried selling them yet, so we'll see. But I took an average of 20. That looks to be the lower end. And the revealed blueprints are 150 chaos for the 4-wing and about 100 chaos I took for the 3-wings. So that totals out to about 60 divines of profit. And if we say that it took 6 minutes per map, which is very much on the high end, they took as low as 3 minutes, many of them, and a few, can't be many that took more than 6 minutes, but let's do that. You might not have mage blood, you might have a slower build, so that I think would counteract that quite a bit. Then we get about 7.5 divine an hour, which is pretty good, I think. And if we want to add in some more fun drops are these ones, then we jump up to an 84 divine profit and 10.5 divine an hour. So the charms I'm talking about are these two, facing and crit strike. That looks to be about 14 divines at the moment. So and it's a very good roll on the crit strike. So might be a bit less. Who knows? We'll see. And we have this one who looks to be about 2 divines. Yeah, I think that will have to be it. I kind of enjoy this because it's quite mind-numbing to just go run, and you get to do quite a lot of the forest and so on. And yeah, looks to be very good profits as well. I'll just leave you with a full run of a map so you just can see how I cleared it, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you very much, and bye bye.